Hello and welcome to this Hatter Planetarium virtual presentation. I am Planetarium Director Ian Clark, and I'll be taking you through about half a dozen sky and space events that we think will be worth putting on your calendar for the year 2021. So some of the criteria that I used in putting these together, we're looking for things that will be readily visible locally, as well as a few space missions that will be making big news that you might also want to be aware of. Things that I will not be including will be annually reoccurring events, things that occur on the same dates every year, like meteor showers, and we'll also not be including supermoons because they are really overhyped. Also, these are predictable events. There are always the possibility of unpredictable events such as brand new comets or first contact. But ruling those things out, here are some things to look forward to in the sky in 2021. First off, in February, we have 3 space missions arriving at Mars. These were launched during the July 2020 launch window. As you might know, the Earth and Mars are in a favorable position for launching spacecraft a little over every 2 years, near Mars's opposition. So here they are, the breakdown, 3 of them. One from China called Tianwen-1. This one contains an orbiter, a lander, and a rover, and is scheduled to arrive mid-February in orbit, with landing happening sometime later, possibly in April. If they are to successfully land on Mars and communicate back with Earth, they would become the second nation to accomplish that. That's defining a successful landing as the lander soft landing on Mars and functioning as designed and communicating with the Earth. There was a lander from the Soviet Union that did achieve a soft landing on Mars, but it failed in under 2 minutes. Next up, from the United Arab Emirates, we have a mission called HOPE, which is an orbiter. If that successfully orbits Mars, they would become the 5th or the 6th nation to successfully do so, depending on how the China mission turns out. The others are the United States, the Soviet Union, the European Space Agency, and India. Finally, we have NASA's Mars Perseverance, which is the most capable and advanced Mars rover yet. It actually contains a helicopter, which is mostly a proof of concept test mission, but it carries a camera and will be able to scout out possible places for the rover to explore. That's Mars Perseverance, and the helicopter is called Ingenuity. And landing for that is scheduled for February the 18th. So that gives us some really interesting Mars exploration news to look forward to. And next, on March the 9th and 10th, we have a gathering of 3 bright planets and the moon, the waning crescent moon, that will be visible to the unaided eye in the early morning before dawn. This is a really great photo opportunity, among other things, and a great time to see the planet Mercury, which most people have not. So if you look specifically on the 9th and 10th, you'll be able to see the crescent moon along with those 3 planets. And next, don't throw those solar eclipse glasses away that you had from 2017, because there is a partial solar eclipse that will be visible locally. Actually, this is an annular or ring of fire eclipse seen from certain places on the Earth, specifically northern Canada, Greenland, and parts of Russia. But here in the northeastern U.S., just after the sun rises, you'll be able to see a partial solar eclipse if you look with those solar eclipse glasses or other safe viewing methods. As you can see, the sun will be just a little bit covered by the moon, and then the partial phase will be ending shortly after that. But you can catch that right after sunrise on June the 10th. And then on July 12th, we have a meeting of the gods of love and war, planets Venus and Mars, together in the evening sky with the waxing crescent moon. And there in this slide, you can see the moon, but a jumble of labels. So we should probably zoom in a little bit to about binocular field of view. And sure enough, there are the planets. Venus, which will be a lot brighter, and dimmer, redder Mars. And this fall, we have Venus as an evening star. Evening star and morning star are colloquial terms for the planet Venus because it never appears very far away from the sun, and it's also very bright. So we see it either in the early morning sky before dawn or in the evening sky after sunset. This time around, it's going to be the evening sky after sunset, and it's going to reach its greatest separation from the sun on October the 29th, but it'll be visible all late summer and well into the fall. You can see here that date of greatest elongation. That is the orbit of Venus that is marked there. And at that point in its orbit, it is, as you can see, as far away from the sun in our sky as we can see it. And finally, coming up near the end of the year, November 19th, 2021, we have a partial eclipse of the moon that will be visible locally. This is actually a very deep partial eclipse. Over 90% of the moon will be covered by the Earth's deep umbral shadow. So that's well worth looking at, even though it's not actually a total lunar eclipse.